Okay, so we're in black and white again. And as I started this movie with saying one of my favorite lines of this film, "Hey, Woody here is a musician!" Nebraska, directed by Alexander Payne, starring Bruce Dern, Will Forte, June Squibb, Bob Odenkirk as Stacy Keach. And this is a dramatic comedy about a man named Woody Grant, played by Bruce Dern, who gets this letter. Well, it's kind of like one of these publisher and clearinghouse letters, or kind of like one of these emails you get where that are somebody from Nigeria, and it's one of those scams. And this letter says he's won $1 million. All he has to do is send this letter to Lincoln, Nebraska, and he can get the $1 million. And he doesn't realize that the letter is total bogus. He thinks it's real, and his youngest son, played by Will Forte, David Grant, is telling him that this is just a stupid scam. It's just one of these letters that is given to you so you can buy a whole bunch of subscriptions to magazines. It's not, you haven't really won anything. And Woody doesn't trust the mail who is sending him this $1 million. He actually is so desperate to get this $1 million, he's willing to walk all the way from where he lives, which is Billings, Montana, to Lincoln, Nebraska. And that is a really long way. That is not a short hike. This is a really long walk. But he doesn't care how old he is. He doesn't care how far away. He wants to get there. And David feels the best way to shut him up is to say, all right, you know what, I'll drive you there. And he decides to drive him there. And along the way, they decide to stop at Woody's old neighborhood in Hawthorne, Nebraska, I guess, or some city called Hawthorne along the way. And they meet up with some of his old friends and some of his family. And Woody has a wife in this movie, which I had to say is the best part of the whole movie. June Squibb plays Kate Grant. She is such a riot in this movie, such a hoot. Oh, I was laughing every time she opened her mouth. She doesn't care what she says. She's not afraid to speak her mind, and she doesn't care how inappropriate. If she wants to say something, she'll say it, and it's just so much funny when she says it. I really liked it. And when Woody gets to Hawthorne, and eventually his wife ends up there too, because she's all worried about what's happening with him. The people of Hawthorne are all acting like vultures, wanting a piece of this money that he may have, even though he doesn't even have it yet. He hasn't even gotten to Lincoln, Nebraska to find out if he actually has won the $1 million. And one of these guys that wants a piece of the money is Ed Pegram, played by Stacy Keach. Apparently he feels that Woody has owed him some money over the years, and if he doesn't get a piece of this $1 million, that would be wrong. And Bob Odenkirk is very good in the movie too. He plays David's brother, Woody Grant's older son, Ross. He is very good, and I really did like this movie. Really was very funny. I didn't expect to like this movie this much. I'm going to give Nebraska a B+. Really, definitely check this movie out. Definitely a whole lot better than The Legend of Hercules. Heck, there are 4 other movies that are good that are out as well that you can choose from outside of Legend of Hercules. Like Lone Survivor is out, and Her, Inside Llewyn Davis, and August Osage County are all out. So you got your choice to choose from. You don't have to go see the terrible Legend of Hercules or the stupid Paranormal Activity, the marked ones for that matter. You can go see a much better film. And that's all I gotta say about Nebraska.